Wait, don't do that. Just disable my phone's volume. Plug in my fan so my computer doesn't overheat and crash during my stream. I'm not about that life right now. I'm not interested. I got the sniffles like no tomorrow because of allergies. I love them. Chances are you guys might not be able to hear me because the volume's going to be really high. I will turn down the music though. Because I need to hear... I have to hear the enemies. Like if a sneaky Hell Knight charges up behind me. That's the one enemy that seems to constantly get me. It's always the Hell Knights. If not the Hell Knights, maybe the other enemies. What are they called? Fucking possessed? Yes. I underestimate them and somehow they do like 90% of my damage within one hit. Which I don't know why or how I fall for it every time, but I'll do it. It's probably going to kill me, but let's see. Yes, game, I get it. Glory kills cause demons to drop more health pickups. Yes, nice. Thank you. I did lower my FOV because sometimes I need to do a natural 100 because I don't have a super wide screen display. I mean, not only that, but I need to be able to see what I'm shooting at. I don't know why I'm grabbing these armor shards. They don't provide me with much use. Ironically, you can actually kill them if you charge your shot rate. For what I noticed, the double melees kind of work. Right there, I had to press melee twice. You get them to just to the low amount of health I needed. I actually don't like doing glory kills in Ultra Nightmare because when there's other projectile enemies around, chances are you're going to get hit at no fault of your own. And what I mean by that is when you actually get hold on, let me just turn down the volume. Actually, I'll just turn it down by a little bit. Like when you do finishing a glory kill animation and a powerful imp shot comes at you, there's no iframes after when you get out of glory kills. So I've been killed so many times by bullshit like that. ignore these enemies you don't get any points from, so it just kind of saves the respawn. I'm just going up here for the token. Don't even grab the map. I don't want the points for it in the Creator suit. Right off the hop, I'm just going to get the upgrade for damage resist. Elemental resist. Now, if you don't kill any enemies, the imps down here should spawn one at a time, not just in the big cluster. My cat is playing with my cord. That's not ideal. Yeah, right there, he could have scratched me and I could have lost all my resources. And that wouldn't have been fun. Yeah, why do you have to be playful now? That's the attack I don't want you to do, buddy. Oops. Cat, get off my keyboard. I love you, but stay off the keyboard. Okay. Play with that. Oh, there's Max. Again. So, I was gonna say screw meta and just go with the charge shot, but that requires you to kill Mancubi, and it's not ideal. Just go with the explosive shot. I used to say screw meta because I didn't care for the explosive shot as much, but that's not how the game works. The second you say that and have that kind of mentality, the game will make you eat shit for it. So save yourself the trouble and just go for it. A quicker reload is also rather nice, but actually, yeah, I'm going to go with quicker reload because I actually trust my aim. Just kite the enemies back here, it's fine. I'm not like other players where they can just like... Oh shit. I thought my grenade would have went through that. No, of course not. I totally killed myself. I was trying to be careful, and then... No. Usually that works. Usually I can shoot through that. Cat, please, you're distracting me. I love you. Stop it. I want to do this. It's one thing I really wanted to do. I don't know why. You get nothing for completing Alternet. Yes, I am playing with colorblind mode. Let's get rid of the possessed. Too bad the gun isn't great for getting headshots. I say that and I landed like a few headshots right off top. Be that way, video game. Did it. Oh my god. I don't believe it. Let's just say that embarrassing first death was a warm-up round. I haven't played Doom 2016 in quite a while. I think the last time I've ever played was when I uploaded... No. Not even then. Because I had recorded my arcade videos like a year and a half ago. It's a very long time. At this point I'm just gonna speed run it. It's like, fuck it. I kind of wish that you do get experience, or not experience, yeah, weapon points for killing the enemies on the first and second level, but no. Unfortunately, that's not how the game works. Excuse me, video game. This full 5 health. I was trying to hope that they're looking for an apple, whatever. Max. Maximus Prime. $2016, that's like 2 years ago since he tried to do the thing. Hey. Maybe. No promise. Good meme though. I do feel bad for you when people just demand that from you when it comes to serious hand fusion. So many people just get non-stop requests. I've asked for things, but if people can't do them, or if life gets in the way, I at least understand that. Stop rude myself, yeah? What I should do is invest in the quick reload. And then, yeah. I feel like I should have got hit there, but I won't question it. As long as I can save my armor, it's fine. Usually I get the health expansion in the first bit, but I might actually go for ammo, because being on the offensive seems to help me in my case a little bit better. Oh, of course. Because people are never happy with what they got. They always... Greed comes in, just like they want more. And yet they won't put the time or effort to at least try and do it themselves, you know? Like I asked a person to see if they could do an animation, like for the double barrel shotgun. I've seen a couple animations, but I never cared for them, right? So I attempted to try my own, and I couldn't understand the tutorials, but I didn't let that stop me. It took me about a good month to do my first animation, which was the super shotgun, or coach gun, or whatever you want to call it. Then I figured, well, why not do the regular shotgun as well? They're not great animations, but in my very first animations, I'm proud of them. Good job, me. I just nuked my armor. Like when I suggested about repositioning the weapons a little bit, because I think the pistol and the super shotgun were really angled, like that Counter-Strike pose. And then said, why don't you just do it in Series 7 Fusion? So I did, with your advice. And I said, you know what? I wonder what the classic weapons would be like. So I went and did that, and I'm very, very happy with them. It's funny because I kind of wondered what the classic pose in this game would be like without its new animation. Like if it was just like this regular animation. Yeah. I think my biggest gripe with Series 7 Fusion, or the editor I should say, is you have to do a lot of trial and error. There's no first-person camera. Like seeing a first-person camera would have been very helpful.
Welcome to the UAC. Now 221 accident-free days.
Oh, I was just more or less curious, like, what you had planned. I wasn't asking, like, if you're gonna do it, like, right away. Like, when it comes to the shotguns, or especially the Gauss rifle, I love the look of the siege mode. I don't know why. I just like the extended barrel look. But I also like the ammo counter on the other,
Hello, I am Vega, a sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
But poor Gnome 2000 there. A lot of people would just bombard him with requests, and I would just like tell these guys like, relax, man. Let the guy finish what he currently has. Let him like fix up what he has before bombarding him with requests, because he'll get overwhelmed and then he'll lose motivation to do so. And then what happens? I haven't seen any activity from him for like the longest time. Yeah, if you go Control T, it's cool and all. I don't know. Well, it takes me to the first map of Persia 2, and if I'm using custom weapons, it doesn't give me the ammunition. Well, this is one thing I really hate about Doom 2016 is the cutscenes. They're cool the first time, but I've seen them 100 times. I just want to get a move on. You know what I think would be neat for Serious Sam though, is the arcade mode from Doom 2016. You have that score multiplier.
Especially now. And what will be your final moments in this world? All the moments.
I'm actually kind of tempted to make classic video game maps for Serious Sam. Let's say Doom, for instance.
The hell? The demons.
I'll make it all elaborate and whatnot.
Demonic presence will not save you. Lockdown in effect.
Really invest in some grenade
Demonic
points.
presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
But I need barrels of fun. Because the barrels in this game usually kill me. I've had a few instances in one of my, I think it was the Hell level actually, when I was doing arcade mode. Hell Knight was underground.
Here at the UAC, we take pride in nurturing a growing workforce, and each year we harvest only the best of the best. Are you ready to move on? To take on new challenges? To become more than the manager you need to be? Talk to your supervisor to see if you need to require.
Oh, video game that's rude. I did get hit. It's surprising. Cat! Off. Thank you. Cat keeps walking on my keyboard. Love you, kitten, but don't do that, please.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown.
Oh my god, pistol, please. Hit the head.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Excuse me? It kind of amuses me that the physics kind of go deep shit when your frames are really high. Get out of here, video game.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
I don't believe it, I'm doing it. This room used to kick my ass all the time. I think the only fight in this game that's really unfair is the Cyber Demon fight. Mainly because of the Gauss cannon. Sometimes if you cancel his animation, you'll get a Gauss cannon from him right from his crotch when he's in his stagger animation. It's actually got me a few times and I got extremely tilted. Kitten, please don't eat my feet.
The UAC.
Oh my god.
The war is
Should probably invest in some more points, yeah? Let's see. Bigger boom, please, thank you. This is probably going to be my go-to weapon for a majority of the campaign.
here at the UAC.
I'm still debating what kind of upgrade I want to go for when it comes to the plasma rifle. Do I want to go stun bomb or heat blast?
Access granted.
Because I like the heat blast. It doesn't cost any ammo when you go use its ult fire, but the stun bomb is pretty useful too. I'll let you decide. Raider token gained. I am going to miss this plasma rifle though. Like, I like the classic design that they have going, but I also like this one. It has like a Doom 3 look to it. I also love the ammo counter. Well, not ammo counter, but you know what I mean. The screen display. Quick stunner, heat blast. Both are equally good. Actually, does it even say what I can get? No. No, it doesn't. I might just go with the heat blast, actually. I like the DPS. It's rather nice.
Access granted.
The fact it doesn't cost ammo is
Welcome
rather
to
nice
the
too.
UAC's Mars
Saved my life a few
installation,
times.
located in the vast Hellas Plain impact basis. This high-tech mining and research is pushing the boundaries of the imagination each and every day. As a valued employee, your loyalty is more than just a job. It's a commitment to the future.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. I didn't even go for the secret area. What the hell's wrong with me? I could go back actually for the ammo, armor. Yeah. Some of the animations are pretty neat. I love the plasma rifle ones. I think my favorite ones are
All UAC employees.
probably the chain gun one, which is quick, but the plasma rifle one always interests me with all the moving parts. What am I doing? Right, and going to see the secret. The Gauss cannon too looked kind of neat. Rocket launcher I found was kind of boring. It's too bad the heavy assault rifle is pretty ugly, in my personal opinion. I am stoked that the new game is using Vulkan. And just dropping OpenGL entirely.
Welcome to the UAC's Mars.
Because I know for a fact, even with my 1080, like before, I would barely get 140 frames. Some situations I would, but in like the hell levels and heavier combat, I would barely reach 120. Now it does it with flying colors. I'll leave the armor in the airlock over there because it's a guaranteed 50. Because Because I know I'm going to get hit for sure. Oh, dropped me. That Doom doll animation always amuses me. It's just that specific one. Sorry if my voice is shot, I'm still sick. A bunch of forest fires up here. Sky looks orange. Oh good, the screen
Unlocking your access to the facility scanner. Come to the Vega terminal, and I'll give you what you need.
I seem to get that bug constantly, where the screen doesn't animate. Oh, video game, you actually took my armor away, how dare. Oh, yes, please. You guys are nuts. I like SAM items, they're just, you know, I like a cosmetic change once in a while. Sorry, my cat is like very playful all of a sudden. I never asked for this. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I should have. I totally didn't deserve to live. Yeah. I'll just purchase that. I'm gonna go back for that armor though. I need it. I'm really hoping though that this is a room I've never seen. Okay. I'm really hoping that Doom Eternal has co-op though. And not just this invasion system, because I think that's one of the biggest things that people wanted in Doom 2016 was co-op. And we got outright denied. They just said use Snap Map, and they're not having Snap Map. They did promise us DLC though, and we're getting mod tools this time. But they'll have to see. It'll be sometime after launch, but they didn't promise it. But they'll aim for it. So we may be getting a source development kit for Doom Eternal. Well, that's exciting. Here comes the worst offender when it comes to cutscenes in the game. I hate this cutscene. It's so slow. In arcade mode, when you got to this room, that was it. Mission was over.
It's a gift. Take it. It will give you strength. Help you on your journey, if you can withstand the power surge.
I'm still gonna go for ammo though. Give me some extra chainsaw fuel. I used to just worry about health though, but what good is health if you can't kill the enemies fast enough?
Argent energy.
Also, nice volume mixing by the way. It's quiet.
It seems to agree with you. I will unlock the remaining Argent cells within the facility for you.
Oh, they fixed that bug. Nice.
Give him what he wants.
61,337 UAC members deceased. 81% of the facility is on lockdown. Demonic presence through the Mars installation is critical. According to the records, Dr. Hayden, the invasion originated in the Lazarus facility. It seems that a hell wave was activated, transforming 64% of all UAC employees into the creatures you see roaming throughout the facility. The rest were killed by the demons released from their holding cells by Olivia Pierce.
I feel I should apologize for what's happened here. Some of my employees took things too far. Olivia was the cause of all this, and I believe you will have to deal with her in time. You may not agree with our research, but know this. We exploited hell and its resources because it was in mankind's best interest to do so. What you now see in this facility is the cost of progress. But none of that matters now.
There is an emergency in the foundry. The regulators have been destroyed and the core temperatures are now destabilizing.
They've overrun the adjacent facility. If the venting turbines aren't re-engaged, neither of us will survive the meltdown.
Okay, this level right here, Foundry, it either makes or breaks the run. Because the Hell Knights, no matter how hard I pay attention to them, there's one that sneaks up on me and just instant kills me. Because I went through the entire facility and I was saving the classic Doom area for the last bit, so we can collect that 50 armor in there. And I didn't even hear the footsteps until I heard him leaping at me and I heard this growl. I turned around and sure enough, there he was. And the thing was, I made sure I was crystal clear that to myself that I killed them. Yeah, I tried to like Doom 2016's multiplayer,
After
but
running more diagnostics on the active Praetor suit, it appears that I can
Had
accelerate
issues.
the upgrading of your arsenal by measuring your combat effectiveness. I have added a tracker to your helmet's display.
actually, I need to see how many points I have. Oh, actually, 2 more of these, and I can probably.
The facility will not allow you access to the turbine room unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the foundry. Our security systems cannot be overridden.
I'm going to upgrade my rifle. one. This part usually kills me when I get greedy. Two. Ah! Come on. I tried so hard. Oh, I didn't grab the key, did I? Thought I did. Yeah. Unfortunately, like, I really like the look of the burst rifle, but it was so underpowered. And some of the weapons made it into a snap map, but not all of them.
Warning. Core temperature rising.
Oh wait, I can probably get my shotgun upgrade now. Like, I didn't hate Doom 2016's multiplayer, but there's a couple issues with it. And I kind of have to say that the... I don't know if this might be controversial to some, but I actually really didn't like the Vortex rifle. It felt so out of place, if that makes sense. Oh! Yeah. A couple people made really good mods to the burst rifle, like what they've done in Doom for Doom. The GZDoom mod is the alt fire. It wouldn't center your weapons though, but instead what it would do is it would make it fire like a inflamed slug. So it would actually do fire damage, light enemies on fire. Used like a lot of rounds, used like 7 ammo per shot, but still, it was really good. And if you level up your weapons enough, and if you get the upgrades, you can actually make it so that you can have it do more damage, be more ammo efficient. Basically how you upgraded the weapons in that game is you had to use like a credit shot, and killing enemies gave you credits. Since in Doom, there were no... there's no way to utilize a proper system to drop ammo. Or not ammo, those upgrade sentries. You know what I'm talking about.
Stay focused. Stay committed.
Is that a... no. You know what? I'm not feeling it right now. Should be doing my thing where I lock onto the imps. But I gotta get the mastery for this gun. It's so important that I do. Oh yeah. I remember reading that a lot of people have issues with trying to incorporate alternate fires. People managed to do it in Serious Sam 3, but Serious Sam 3 is not Serious Sam Fusion. Like the Serious Sam 3 editor I heard was more versatile. Just the fact that people are able to make custom weapons in general are astounds me.
Demonic threat
I don't need
reduced
the
by
auto map.
25%.
The main reason why I'm not getting the auto map is because I really don't want to accidentally select the auto map crater suit upgrades. I need to go for other more powerful things. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
Have you filled out your UAC accidental death and dismemberment form yet? See Jessica in Human Resources for assistance.
I don't really want to kill imps really quickly though. Yeah, just do that. Ah! Thought that would have hit me. Maybe not. Good.
Have you filled out your UAC accidental death and dismemberment
Ah!
form yet? See Jessica in Human Resources for assistance. Your devotion to the UAC's mission on Mars is the foundation to our success.
Demonic threat
We will
reduced by
establish a new paradigm.
50%.
Hi! Did somebody show up heavy again? Yeah, this piece of shit got me a few times. That one. Because sometimes he wouldn't even show up there. Show up somewhere else and completely surprise me.
Gas leak detected.
Dead.
1. Core temperature rising.
I figure one more pop. Wait, how many do I have? Oh, I have enough. Okay, now I'm immune to barrels, which is huge. I needed that. I'm gonna start upgrading power up effectiveness. It's also a mandatory one because I think it also fills up your health. It should. But right now, I want the armor. The hardest one of these invasions is the one down below. Oh, come on. That was not a direct hit, really?
Access granted. Gas leak stopped.
Whatever that was. Yeah, keep charging up your attacks, please. Thank you.
Demonic threat reduced by 75%.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about, this fucking guy. Where did you come from? I fucking called it too. I didn't even hear him sneak up on me. I'm just really glad he missed. Or I would have died. I must have some rabbit horseshoes stuck up my ass or something. Guess I should have not gotten away with that. Right out of 20. Terminated. I wouldn't mind some armor though, game. Oh yeah, kind of perturbs me that there's nothing in there. Oh, I have to apply to this. I think it's safe for me to... Hold on. I think there's an impact here, yeah. Nope. No! I wasn't hoping to kill him. No Hell Knight though, eh? Oh, my screen... My fucking text there turned off my YouTube. Reset live. There we go. Okay, I got the last area to deal with. I think after this area I'm gonna... probably grab a bunch of the armor. I mean ammo from the upgrade thing. Hi, Imp. Way to be a piece of shit. This is spooky. I'm totally going to use my chainsaw down there, though. It's necessary. I just need 7 more direct hits and I should be good. There's even a chainsaw down here. Good. Come on. Truthfully, I don't think it matters whether we get the ammo or not.
Demonic presence reduced to minimum safe levels. Lockdown disengaged.
Because
Turbine room doors now open.
I'm already full from the chainsaw. Speaking of chainsaw, I should probably grab the fuel, yeah? And the armor. Nobody accused me of being smart in my time of being sick, that's for sure. Speaking of which, I'm going to do the riskiest thing. This jump over the armor over there always makes me clench my butt cheeks because I don't trust railings with high frame rates. Because I've been launched up to the roof before, it threw me right into the lava. You have to be very careful with railings. So in this situation where you're actually locked at 30 or 60 frames, it's actually better for you. Because you don't get that shit where you die, unless you're, you know, speed running the game for the world record, and people can glitch right on the map. But I'm just a person that likes to play within the rules. Not do that. Should be able to. I did take the chainsaw fuel in here. I'm going to check how much... Oh god, lots of upgrades. That, and then 2 more upgrade points, and I should be able to do things. There's 1 more marine and a field drone, which I'm going to use for the rocket launcher. Which I'm probably just going to use the last of my points for the rocket launcher. Faster recovery. Lock onto demons faster. That might be a big one.
Warning. Core temperature reaching critical levels.
Five more imps and I can get the mastery. Then my shotgun basically doesn't suck. Three, what the heck? I thought I missed the last shot. Come on, charge your shot. Thanks. Oh, one more in, please. Please. Okay, please. Christ. I did it! I don't need to worry about it. Nice. Okay, that's it.
The core te-
Yeah, but if you don't like checkpoints, that's where Ultra Nightmare comes into play, yeah?
The primary control room has been activated somewhere nearby. It could be Olivia.
If you die once, that's it, and that's what I'm playing on, so... It's permadeath. I've never been able to do it, and I still want to do it. And that's what I like about Ultra Nightmare mode. It kind of acts like an arcade system, which is the game mode I have for Serious Sam. It reintroduces lives into single player. So that's what I went for. So I start off with 3 lives. You lose the ability to save, and I always play on serious difficulty, no less. Unless if it's a particular map set. Forgotten City, I've never been able to beat. It's just too difficult for me. So I have to play it on, I don't know, normal. And I don't really like that, because I like the difficulty of serious. The points that you get, and it's easier to get lives. But on top of that, you get like the double ammo capacity, so you get to have fun with the minigun longer, the plasma rifle longer, stuff like that. I never liked the fact that, for the minigun especially, I love the minigun. And soon to be the Doom chain gun. Having like 500 rounds, which goes by really quickly, is just, not for me. Please tell me the screen cutscene works.
Authorization. Olivia Pierce.
Nope.
Alpha 402.
Yeah. Screen bugged again.
She has locked me out, Dr. Hayden.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's just more like, oh hey, you did the thing. Self-accomplishment.
Off power reloaded. Urgent energy down.
She is trying to tear open the portal.
Like, could you
between
imagine...
our world and theirs.
Like, could you imagine, like, for Ultra Nightmare, right? If you completed the game, you were able to play the, you're able to play multiplayer without the helmet, so you like to see, like, the classic Doom Marine face. Or maybe classic weapons. Classic weapons in their voxel forms, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. Or gold. Or weapons. Or gold skin. I don't know.
The system won't allow anyone but Olivia to override it now. We will have to shut down the Argent Tower manually from the surface.
What if the Marine there, if you beat Ultra Nightmare mode in multiplayer mode, you can have it so that your character emits like a demonic aura around him? Like, think of TF2's unusual effects. That'd be some major ego thing. Also, I did the level. Oh my god, I don't believe it. Now, the only thing that will kill me...
Olivia is using the tower to drill a doorway into their world. You can prevent her from opening the gate by disabling the tower reduction filters.
I think now the only thing I'm scared about is falling to my death. or being overzealous and get killed by the possessed. Yeah, I know. Because they didn't, probably because it didn't expect anyone to beat it. Like, could you imagine how angry completionists would be if they had to complete Ultra Nightmare mode to get that achievement? I mean, it would, if they were dedicated enough, they would probably get real good at Doom. I wonder how the completionist would be like. Yeah. You know, I also wouldn't mind if it gave you like New Game Plus. Like, essentially, if you beat Ultra Nightmare mode, you get to re-go through the entire campaign with all your weapons, right? They would cut out the bullshit with the cutscenes and whatnot, but they would have like stronger enemies. Like, let's say the first level would give you like a Mancubi spawns or a couple Cyberdeans and whatnot. Like, enemies would show up way earlier than they're supposed to. I think that would have been rather neat. Oh yeah, Player Zero or whatever. He's done it with just the pistol. A lot of people these days that I noticed, they would use like wall exploits or something. They would like use certain kind of objects that would prop them or launch them to the end of the level, like major speed runs, because the game is pretty broken. Physics-wise, anyway. Like, you can just break the game wide open by doing unexpected shit. Increase. Absorb 300 dropped items. Okay, well, that's not bad. The fully upgraded pistol actually isn't all that bad. But still, like, I'd rather go through the game with better weapons. Also, I'm kind of surprised. This is the only classic area I've seen with where the textures aren't upside down. In E1M1, these textures are actually flipped upside down, and it just, oh, once you see it, you can't unsee it. It really bugs me. Oh, I have to get a glory kill from above on a Hell Knight, really? You okay there, video game? I don't think I'm going to try and go for this. Come on. Oh, I did it. Surprise, surprise. I think Serious Sam has made me a much better player because I used to struggle with this game. Mind you, it's been a year since I've played this. I got bored of it because I used to just see like the first half of the game all the time, and I would never see the late game. So I was so determined to try and beat Ultra Nightmare, and I couldn't do it. Mainly due to the bugs and the bullshit that the game threw at me constantly. Even thought it was funny. I don't know why I'm destroying the barrels. I need them. Anymore. So to be knighted, I just need to kill one more cyber. When it comes to the balancing weapons, the only ones I've really changed was the rocket launcher and maybe the plasma gun, because the plasma gun doesn't do as much damage as the laser gun does, and the laser gun, I'm not exactly sure. I think the laser gun also has a slightly higher fire rate. But other than that, your weapons are pretty balanced for the most part. I'm still using your old pistol. I tried deleting my database for it, because I centered the pistol and you made changes to the pistol that made it actually stronger, and I haven't been able to actually keep that upgrade. Oh no, damn, please. But what I did with the... Sorry, I'm going to pause for a second there while I explain this. With the rocket launcher, all I've done was sped up the fire rate and lowered its damage. So it did 150 damage exactly. Because what I tried to do was... I wanted to keep the balance of Serious Sam, but I wanted your weapons to be like a cosmetic change. That's what I've done in my videos. I've even centered it just for added effect. And the way I've balanced the weapons is I didn't even actually edit your databases at all. I've used the Serious Sam weapon editor because you can actually increase and decrease the damage interval by 0.05 or 0.5. And for the most part, I've gotten all the weapons like the shotgun and the super shotgun. All the weapons basically except for the... what you call it? Plasma gun. Plasma gun does 19 damage, but I just slightly increases fire rate to compensate. Oh! That's actually a detail I didn't even realize. I had no idea the plasma gun had splash damage. Thanks for clarifying that. You know what? I'm not feeling up to dying for that. No! I can give you the files, actually. Or the values, I should say. If you want to make a custom thing, I'll let you do it. I don't really know how to do that myself. See, in Doom, I get too greedy of like, I want those upgrade points, but at the end of the day, it just gets me murdered. The only one I didn't center was the assault rifle. I had very, very weird oddities when it comes to the bullet tracers. I'll just probably open up a chat with you. I can probably link you to a thing, yeah? Oops. I didn't even see you online. Oh, there you are. I'll just quickly give you the weapon parameters. In fact, I'll just write a new text document. I also like the Mark V pistol. It pulls the rendering from the Mark IV pistol. So I didn't even touch the Mark V pistol, and just because you linked it to the other one, it did everything already. Angle. I should probably load up the pistol first, yeah? There we go. Yeah, GG. I'll have to try it later. I'm my own worst enemy in Doom 2016. I get greedy. X, Y, Z. Minus 0.22. .505. X minus 1. Oops. Probably just do that, yeah. Oh, I can just Don't have to do the shit. 0.165. 0.25. Oops, that's a positive. No, no, it's negative. 0.6. Angle X. 0.25. 0. FLV is what? 50. Oh, that's awesome. I tried centering the grenade launcher as well, and it didn't look very good. So I kind of just left it like a tiny bit to the right. That's the rocket launcher, Fiend. What are you doing? Super shotgun. I didn't do the vortex rifle. And I didn't do the heaviest rifle, assault rifle. Those are the only two weapons I didn't do. BFG kind of got moved over a little bit, but not enough. I think the BFG is fine as is, honestly. The super shotgun? Yep. 0.135. Z is 0.228. 0.48. I think that's the only Z value I've actually kept untouched. 0, 0.2, 0, 49. Hey, kitten. Okay, what's the next one? Shotgun, I guess. Rocket launcher. If you want to release this on the workshop, I don't need credit for it. It's just something so simple. I'm just giving it to you and you can do whatever you want with it. Negative 0.459. Angle 0, 0.25. FOV 56.8. Let's see 57. It's not big enough issue. 5. Negative 0.202. 4, 5, 6, 0, 8. 0.364. 0, 1, 0. FOV is 67.7. Plasma rifle. Oops, I should just do that. X. 3. 686. 4. 0.24. I am going to try something though. Oops. I'm going to try centering the BFG a little bit more. Oh no! Okay, well I guess I'm not doing that then, because it crashed. Sure. Okay, I'll just give this file to you and we'll call it there. Excuse me? That's incorrect. Yeah, that's more like it. There we go. There you go. I'm probably going to end this stream real quick here. Like, right away. I might start streaming something else, but we'll see. Take it easy.